Have you ever caught yourself worrying about whether you'll be able to stay independent as you get older? Maybe you've noticed small things, like feeling a little unsteady on your feet, getting tired more easily, or struggling with tasks that once felt effortless. The truth is, independence isn't just about luck or genetics. It's about making the right choices today so you can stay strong, sharp, and self-reliant for years to come. But here's the problem. Many people unknowingly make mistakes that slowly chip away at their ability to stay independent. And by the time they realize it, it's often much harder to turn things around. The good news, you don't have to wait until it's too late. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 costly mistakes that could be putting your independence at risk. And, more importantly, what you can do instead. So let's start with a big one that often goes unnoticed: ignoring small mobility issues. At first, it might not seem like a big deal. Maybe your knees feel a little stiff when you get out of bed in the morning. Maybe you don't move as fast as you used to. Or maybe you've started avoiding certain activities, like bending down to pick something up, walking long distances, or even standing for too long, because it just doesn't feel as easy anymore. But here's the thing, when you start avoiding movement, you're actually making the problem worse. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, balance gets worse, and before you know it, simple movements become much harder than they need to be. That's when independence starts slipping away, one little step at a time. Now I know what you might be thinking. Well, that's just part of aging, right? Not necessarily. Yes, your body changes over time, but that doesn't mean you have to accept stiffness or weakness as your new normal. In fact, one of the best ways to stay independent is to move more, not less, even when it feels a little uncomfortable at first. So what can you do? Start by making movement a daily habit. You don't have to do intense workouts. Just focus on staying active in small, consistent ways: gentle stretching in the morning, standing up and walking around every hour. Simple balance exercises, and even light strength training can make a huge difference. And if you're dealing with pain, don't ignore it. Talk to a doctor or physical therapist about safe ways to improve your mobility. Because here's the truth, staying independent isn't just about what you can do today. It's about what you'll still be able to do 5, 10, even 15 years from now. And keeping your body moving is one of the most powerful ways to ensure you stay in control of your life. But mobility isn't the only thing that can sneak up on you. There's another mistake that's just as common, and in some ways, even more dangerous. It has to do with the place you spend the most time, your home. Now let's talk about something most people don't think about until it's too late: your home. Your home should be the safest place in the world, right? A place where you feel comfortable and secure. But what if I told you that many seniors unknowingly turn their homes into dangerous obstacle courses? It happens so gradually that most people don't even realize it. Maybe there's a throw rug in the living room that looks nice, but has started curling up at the edges. Or a dimly lit hallway that makes it hard to see at night. Maybe the bathtub is a little harder to step into these days. But since it's always been that way, you just deal with it. The problem is that these small hazards add up. Falls are the #1 reason seniors lose their independence. In fact, one bad fall can change everything, turning an active, independent life into one filled with doctor visits, hospital stays, and long recovery periods. And the worst part, most falls are completely preventable. So what's the solution? It starts with making simple, smart adjustments to your home. First, get rid of anything that could trip you up. Throw rugs, either secure them properly or get rid of them. Clutter on the floor, find a place for it that keeps walkways clear. Second, improve your lighting. Dim rooms and dark hallways are fall risks waiting to happen. Install brighter bulbs, add nightlights in key areas like the bathroom and hallway, and consider motion-activated lights for nighttime safety. And third, make essential areas safer. If you struggle to get in and out of the bathtub, install grab bars. If your stairs are tricky, look into handrails or even stair lifts if needed. These small adjustments can mean the difference between staying in your home safely or suddenly needing assistance. Think of it this way: your home should work for you, not against you. A few simple changes today can keep you independent for years to come. But home safety isn't the only thing that affects your independence. There's another mistake that many people make, and it has to do with something we all need, but often don't pay enough attention to: nutrition. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked, but has a huge impact on your ability to stay independent: nutrition. You might be thinking, I've been eating just fine my whole life, what's the big deal? Well, the truth is, as we age, our bodies change, and so do our nutritional needs. What worked in your 40s and 50s might not be enough to keep you strong and energized now. And here's the surprising part. Nutritional deficiencies can make you weaker, more tired and more dependent on others, even if you're eating regularly. One of the biggest mistakes people make is not getting enough protein. As you get older, your body naturally loses muscle mass. And that's a problem because muscle strength is directly linked to independence. The stronger you are, the easier it is to get up from a chair, walk without assistance, and avoid falls. But if you're not eating enough protein, you're losing muscle faster than necessary. So what's the solution? Start prioritizing protein at every meal. Eggs, chicken, fish, beans, Greek yogurt, these are all fantastic sources. If you're not a big eater, consider a high-protein smoothie or adding protein powder to your meals. The goal is to keep your muscles strong so that simple daily tasks, like carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, or climbing stairs, don't become struggles. Another common mistake, not drinking enough water. Dehydration is sneaky. It doesn't always make you feel thirsty, but it can cause fatigue, dizziness, confusion, and even increase your risk of falls. And here's something most people don't know. As you age, your body holds onto less water. That means you need to be drinking more, not less. How much should you aim for? At least 8 glasses a day. If plain water isn't appealing, try herbal teas, infused water with lemon or cucumber, or even broths and soups. Staying hydrated keeps your energy up, your joints moving smoothly, and your brain sharp. And let's not forget vitamins. Many seniors are low in vitamin D and B12, 2 nutrients that play a huge role in energy, mood, and brain function. A simple blood test can check your levels, and if needed, your doctor can recommend supplements to keep you at your best. When you fuel your body the right way, you're not just eating, you're investing in your independence. You're giving yourself the energy, strength, and mental clarity to continue doing the things you love, without relying on others for help. But there's one more mistake that could be quietly stealing your independence, and that has to do with your mindset. Now, let's talk about something that might be the most important factor in staying independent after 70, your mindset. It's easy to think that losing independence is just a natural part of aging. After all, we see it all around us, friends needing walkers, family members moving into assisted living, once active neighbors slowing down. It's easy to assume that's just how life goes. But here's the truth. Your mindset plays a huge role in whether or not you stay independent. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that aging automatically means decline. If you tell yourself, "I'm too old for that," or "I can't do what I used to," guess what? You'll start acting as if it's true. You'll stop challenging yourself, stop trying new things, and before you know it, your world will shrink, not because of your body, but because of your beliefs. Think about it. How many people do you know who gave up something they loved, whether it was gardening, dancing, or traveling, just because they assumed they couldn't do it anymore? But then you see others in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s still active, still pushing themselves, still living life to the fullest. What's the difference? Mindset. Your brain is powerful. Studies show that people who stay optimistic and challenge themselves physically and mentally stay independent longer than those who give up. They recover from illnesses faster. They bounce back from setbacks. They refuse to let age define them. So how do you shift your mindset? Start seeing yourself as capable. Stop saying, "I can't," and start asking, "How can I can't run anymore?" Maybe you can walk further than you think. Trouble with stairs? Maybe a little strength training will help. The moment you stop assuming decline is inevitable, you give yourself a chance to keep growing. Another mistake, letting fear stop you. Fear of falling, fear of making mistakes, fear of looking foolish. These things hold so many people back. But the truth is, playing it too safe can actually make you weaker. If you avoid movement, you lose strength. If you avoid social situations, you feel lonelier. If you avoid trying new things, your brain gets slower. The key is to challenge yourself in small, safe ways every day. Try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth to improve balance. Walk a little further each day. Learn something new, a hobby, a language, even a simple brain puzzle. Every small challenge builds confidence, and confidence leads to independence. And here's something important: who you surround yourself with matters. If you spend time with people who constantly talk about getting old and weak, you'll start believing it too. But if you surround yourself with positive, active people, whether in person or even online, you'll feel inspired to keep going. Your mindset is just as important as your body when it comes to staying independent. If you believe you can, you'll find a way. If you believe you can't, you'll prove yourself right. The choice is yours. So let's do a quick recap. We've talked about how small daily habits, like movement, home safety, nutrition, and mindset, can make the difference between staying independent and needing help. The good news is, it's never too late to make changes. Every little step you take today is an investment in your future. You have the power to stay strong, capable, and in control of your own life for years to come. And that's what truly matters. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments, what's one small change you're going to make starting today? I'd love to hear from you, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy, strong, and independent. Here's to living your best life at any age.